Bunch of students ain't eating around here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas. Okay, yeah, yeah. Then I hit that. I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these eyes ain't got nothing on them. I secured the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only when it
today, from First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Oshesky on the return.
Texans taking over offensively, and it is, of course, Deshaun Watson who leads them out at quarterback.
If you just break it down in individual terms, he played really well last week. 0 interceptions, 3 touchdown passes. Not a whole lot more he could have done to win that game. But you know something's funny, when we talked to him, all he focused on were throws he missed, other opportunities that didn't get done.
Good sign of a leader.
Great sign of a leader, because they didn't win, and that's all he cares about.
And this will be a Texans first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards on the play, first down.
First down.
A shotgun snap for Watson. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks.
Watson's pass.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Second and 1 at the Browns' 40-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Watson. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end.
Watson's pass.
From the 32 now. Here's first and 10.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are. And you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
From the red zone now, Watson. This one brought in by the 6'5" tight end Waring. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
Brings up second and 5.
Again, it's Watson. This will be caught at about the 6. And the Texans are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. On the run, it's Robinson. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, second and goal.
A gain of 3. Brings up second and goal.
From the gun, here's Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Isaiah Coulter, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Building confidence after a loss, that's a good way to do it. The loss last game, but first drive here in this one, cashing it in for 6.
Yeah, they can talk all they want about putting a loss behind them. I think that drive there did more than any conversation they had, don't you think?
That's exactly right. Puts that to bed. And this is what they said all week long. A lot of things they needed to do differently. But whatever they said appears to have worked. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. Under center, it's the 2017 Heisman Trophy winner as you get a look at Baker Mayfield.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it in the middle of the schedule. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. 7 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
15 yards on the play, first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here's Mayfield. Off to Thomas on the left side. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second
on second down. It's Gibson, and that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. Mayfield off the play fake. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now a first and 10 at the 11. From the gun, Mayfield. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Second and 7 at the Texans.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. John Ross, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to the knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away from the 6. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Oshesky on the return. The Texans take over first and 10. At
The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They run. Robinson. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. From the gun, Watson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down in those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. And this Texans defense, they're all charged up now. They stop him behind the line for the 2nd straight play.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A big play there. 81 yards. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And, Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is. But he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
Takes this about 5 yards deep, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore. Or the
blitz coming, and down he goes. Myles Garrett make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal?
3rd and
operating from the gun. Watson. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Browns will take over, first and 10. Baker Mayfield leads the offense out for their next possession. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence, does a great deal for your team, gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a second and 11. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up
on third down, Mayfield. Forced out to his left. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a fourth down.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own, but let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. On fourth down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Back deep is Gunnar Olszewski. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Texans will take over with a first and 10. Set to take over again, Deshaun Watson and this Texans offense. Charles, it's the second quarter. Your team's losing. You're not playing well as the quarterback, but like I said, it's the second quarter. So how worried right now are you?
You're concerned, but you're not panicked because you know there's still an opportunity. No one's excited about his stat line right now. 1 touchdown pass, okay, that's cool. But he's throwing an interception as well. Can he eliminate the mistakes and keep making the positive plays, the good plays? That's what they're looking for from him.
Time to find out if he can do just that.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. They'll run on first down. Robinson, and very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
ball carrier.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
Deshaun Watson sacked.
He's NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Now Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Oh, and he's taken down here by his face mask by the looks of it. And a penalty flag is going to give a much better starting position. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3.
Mayfield looks to throw. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory.
That's good.
A big play that time for Cleveland. 43 yards. What a first half this has been offensively. I mean, defensively, what do you do when you're getting torched like this?
Well, these receivers are absolutely wearing them out. So 2 thoughts come to mind. 1, get some oxygen. You fill up your lungs a little bit. And number 2, talk to your guys up front. You need a pass rush to help slow them down.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns add on to their lead.
In as many coaches' meetings as we sit in, we hear the word finish all the time, don't we? And on that play, the back actually finished getting into the end zone, breaking the last tackle. Tried to wrap up, tried to use the proper technique, just wasn't able to get it done.
Now Joey Sly for the point after. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. Scoring summary. 3-play drive. And Nick Chubb the one to finish it off as he does so with a touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own 20.
Houston set to take over. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
12 yards there and a 1st down.
A gain of 12. And the Texans 1st down.
From the gun, Watson. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Watson on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it.
Number 4.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
40-yard line. A 6-yard pickup.
Watson off play action. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Robinson.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
3rd and 2, Watson. And Robinson with a big catch. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
I like the fact that they didn't overcomplicate things on that call. 3rd and 2. Just run the quick little hitch, which they did. Ball's out of quarterback's hands. And yes, indeed, they pick up the first down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a first down throw, Watson. Looking left sideline, incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Throwing again is Watson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Myles Garrett has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
Now the Texans are going to call on the field goal unit. And his kick is indeed good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18.
Texans 10.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. It's the second quarter. His team has the lead, but I think he's hoping for a little bit more production out of himself.
And we often talk about preaching patience to a runner when things are a little bumpy in the early going, but we have to do the same thing with the offensive line. They can't wait to halftime to make the adjustments. They have to do it from series to series so those surface tablets come into play. Check out what the defense is doing and see if they can find a better way to run it.
So they search for that patience here now. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Mayfield now, and he will find his man on the outside. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Mayfield. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40.
Out of bounds at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And again, it's Mayfield. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 44-yard line. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just toweling it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this, or keeps hitting the calculator, but my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
All right, Brandon, good work in that first half. More from you guys in a minute. But first, let's get to some scores right here on the day before Halloween.
Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22.
Gibson on the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10. At their own 22.
Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And finding the tight end, Hooper. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
On first down, it's Robinson. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21.
James Robinson.
A gain of 3, second down.
The tackle by Jordan Elliott. A 3-yard pickup.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 13-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
3rd down.
The Browns D locked in on third down, brings up fourth.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Browns 31, Texans 13.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
1st and 10 at the 37.
Mayfield. He's got Hooper on the short connection. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the
now Chubb.
6-yard line.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Chubb. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
To throw, Mayfield. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 37. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Got a man open, it's Ross. And the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll run with Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Take over 1st and
Deshaun Watson making his way back out. The focus of our player spotlight. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because as we see, the protection, it struggled.
And normally what you get is renewed determination. When the big guy gets hit, that usually sparks people. Hey, we can't let this happen anymore. They take it personally. He's not supposed to be on the ground, but that hasn't been the case so far in this game. So maybe they've got to figure out how do they get rid of the ball faster to help out the offensive line so he doesn't get hit as much.
And we'll see if they can keep him off the ground now going forward.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 27th, Watson. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
First down, Houston.
They'll run it now with Robinson. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Open man is born. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion, really good pickup.
He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Browns' 42-yard line.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Third down.
From the gun, here's Watson. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete.
Watson's pass.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Texans.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And we're back now here in Cleveland. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Watson. That is caught at the 7-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup there. 2nd down and 3, ball on the 7th.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 7.
Here's Watson. This is caught. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The Texans on 3rd down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Kendrick Bourne. His first touchdown on the year. And the Texans get a bit closer. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
There's Baker Mayfield as he and the Browns offense comes back out. And the stats on the screen tell the story. A great start. This defense, they made some good adjustments, though. He's fallen off since.
Have to like what they did at the half, but you also have to like the fact that they hung in there. Despite the fact they had a tough first half, he was locked in, right? Rocking and rolling. They came out, made their adjustments, got their confidence back. Now they're causing them all sorts of trouble.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And again, it's Chubb. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They run. Chubb. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
On the ground, it's Chubb. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Handoff comes to Chubb. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory.
He's across.
And Marquell Lee with a stop defensively.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
3rd and 7.
Throwing, Mayfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. Kendrick Bourne, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Throwing again. Watson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Watson's pass.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Houston.
To the air yet again, Watson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
To Robert Tonyan. A 7.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Texan.
From the red zone now, Watson. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Watson looks to throw again. Sets up the screen to Robinson. Shreds the tackle. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
A gain of 12 brings up 2nd down at the 17.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this Browns defense stands tall. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They run it again with Chubb. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
14-yard line.
A give. This is Chubb. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they